How do I look? So it's Saturday night and I don't have any plans. Surprise! I thought, what's a good way to pass a Saturday night? Getting drunk alone. And then I was like, what's a way to involve my friends with that? So I asked you for some questions, and now I'm gonna go get drunk. I'll come back in a little while and answer your questions. Commence Beyonce sequence. Okay. Okay. First question. How do you successfully argue with a grandma or the elderly? Oh. So first of all, I'm thinking you mean your grandma. You got pretty specific and then pretty unspecific. So first thing you need to do is figure out, is it even worth arguing with grandma over? Because if it's something that's stupid, she's old. She doesn't have time for your shit, okay? She doesn't have time for it. She's lived a long fucking life, and she's responsible for now 2 generations of life. In the case that it is something worth arguing with your grandma over, just be honest and say, hey, grandma, it really bothers me when you... I really can't think of anything that would be worth arguing with a grandma over. But I'm speaking as someone who has no grandmas anymore. Maybe you should count yourself lucky that you even have grandma to argue with. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? So get off your high horse and just, who cares what she said or what she did? She's old. She's probably gonna die soon. I mean, is it really worth wasting what little time she has left with some petty little argument? Nah. Bartender. Next thing, is keying my ex's car taking it too far? That's a good country song. Is keying my ex's car taking it too far? I should just send an angry text. In short, yes. Destruction of property is a crime. Now, breaking hearts should be a crime, but it's not. If someone's such a piece of shit that you want to key their car, then they're not even worth you putting that kind of effort into. The best thing to do when someone fucks you over or breaks your heart is to go have sex with someone else immediately. Safe sex. Yeah. That's my advice. That's my advice. So, take it or leave it. Oh, I sounded like Scrooge McDuck. Andrew says, how can we improve our space program? Like a very small amount of our tax dollars and our tax dollars go towards the space program. And it's like, well, if we want to be in space, then maybe we should pay for it. I don't know. The space program is kind of like my student loans. Basically, we had a short time where we were like, this is great, I can do this. And then all of a sudden we were like, well, let's just go down to the minimum payments we can make. And then we were like, is there any less than the minimum I can pay? And they were like, well, I guess. And we were like, cool, I'm gonna do that then. And we've been getting away with it, so we're not gonna put more money into the space program because, like, we don't have to. So we can just keep buying weed and, you know, fancy toilet paper and not have to worry about the space program. So that's how it's like my student loans. Space program solved. Glug, 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 glug. How do I find a rich boyfriend? First of all, you need to go to Trader Joe's. Well, back it up. First rule, you have to look like Scarlett Johansson all the time. Rule number 2 is go to Trader Joe's. Try to find a guy that looks lost in the produce section. This is what you do when you see a sexy guy looking confused in the grocery store. Or a sexy girl, because, you know, some of us are into girls. That's a zucchini. Oh, spaghetti squash. Oh, mini heirloom tomatoes are my favorite. He's like, I want to bone that girl. And you've got a boyfriend. I think I nailed that one. So I'm going to move on. My last question is, how do I get plutonium for my flux capacitor? I would just suggest modifying your flux capacitor so that it runs on banana peels, empty cans of Tab. If you get it figured out, call me, because I want to find out about that microwave that makes tiny pizzas into big pizzas. I'd like to travel to the future with you if you have the chance, because I really have a lot of pizza research to do. And yeah, mainly just the pizza, let's be honest. Marty McFly made a mistake not having sex with his mom. And I know this is controversial, but hear me out. Yeah, she's his mom. Yeah, that's really fucked up. But she is fine. Apparently, no matter what era Marty McFly's mom is in, she is horny as fuck. We have that in common. I think I accomplished something here. I drank 90% of a bottle of wine. I recreated a Beyonce dance, and I answered several of your questions. So I don't really know what else you want from me. So yeah, if you like this and you want me to do it again, just tweet me to, just tweet me at the twat below in my twat area, or tumble me at the tumble below in my twat area. Hashtag it drunk advice. I guess I'll just end it by dancing to another Beyonce song. How you like that?